Okay, so it's all happening, isn't it? I mean, when I put that reading on the Queen up, I wasn't even aware how fast that would go. But when I watched it back, I must have been, you know, looking in on what was going on at that precise moment in time. Things are moving at a fast pace. You know, the mainstream media are starting to pick up on the undemocratic society that we're now living in the UK. People getting arrested for protesting, and the fact that the media would have just swept that under the carpet, but they're not. They're actually mentioning it. So anyway, it was as I predicted. The amount of things, I'm not having English, I think they knew that they would need to bust up English or royalists into Edinburgh, because Edinburgh, yes, I think people in Edinburgh are genuinely, they like the Queen, but the vast majority of people in Scotland are Republican. And this was very prevalent when the young, I think he was 22, broad Scottish boy shouted, offhand I can't remember what he shouted to Andrew, sick. He called Andrew a sick old man. Andrew, walking along behind that hearse, was asking for trouble. But I think it was put in place. I think he had to do that. I think he had to. They were all very tense. They were all very tense. It wasn't even a tension, it wasn't even a grief, it was tension. To me. My observations, because I kind of watched it to observe, and I observed the crowd, and when that young man got to the front, the very front, and shouted as the procession was passing, you know, Andrew, you're a sick old man. He shouted it about 3 times before he was huckled back by, I think it was, I can't say they were English because I never heard their accents. What I did hear was their accents when they were saying God save the Queen, yes, God save the King. That was an English accent. So he's been arrested. Protesters holding up signs saying not my king are being arrested in Scotland. Someone down in London, or down in England, a barrister by the way, who didn't even have any sign. It was a blank card, a blank piece of paper, and he was getting harassed by the police, asking him, because he had a marker, what he was going to put on that. And the clip I saw was he was getting threatened with arrest if he'd put, you know, not my king or anything like that. Because it may be offensive, it may cause offence. Well, here's the other side of the story. I'm waiting for somebody asking. I'll need to ask it, I think. Okay, if that's offensive to some people shouting God save the king might be offensive to those who do not adhere and you know, with the royal family. That's offensive. So what, are you going to go and arrest all them? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, but this was the policing bill that has went through Parliament. This is them using it. So what the first, I'm going to do today, right? I'm going to do the one for the UK, what next? Okay, what next for the UK? As I said, I think the first domino's fallen. Okay, and the second one, I was so happy to wake up on Monday, my time, and I had got a whole loads of emails over to say that the Mrs Teeth had dropped the mandates. Not them all, because she can't relinquish that much power, but I think it's the beginning of the end for her as well. So I'll just do an update for New Zealand, okay, to see, because things were changing in New Zealand. I think the next thing that will change is Melbourne. I think that's the next to change. So I've not got time to do that today, maybe do that tomorrow when I've got more time. But so I want to see what's in store for the UK. I still think Scotland will be an independent country because we're getting further and further away. Another couple, please. Okay. So what's in store now that old Queenie's gone? The relic's not in the palace anymore. Oh, she's not in the palace anymore. Wow, do you know what I'm getting? Step out into the world, humanity. Step out into the world. Our time, this is our time. They're the ones that are going to be poor. I feel as if their wealth is either being taken or going to be taken from them. Yep. The monarchy's crashing. The monarchy's coming down. It's coming down. I feel as if Charles won't... I mean, remember I said Charles would be king? I don't see him actually being crown king. I don't see that, but they're calling him King Charles. Puts me in mind of a spaniel, but they're calling him King Charles. Yep, they're falling. The monarchy's fallen. I would say the monarchy's fell, but they're going through the motions. The sun is shining. Sun is shining in the UK just now. It's shining. Although you don't think it is. Although you don't think it is. Right, I feel as if Scotland's definitely going to be a republic, but I think England will be as well. And Scotland will be, no thank you, but England I think it will take a wee while to get them to adjust to it. I feel as if there'll be pushback. I need to see what other cards come out because I don't know who it is that's pushing back. I feel as if it's the establishment who are still... They still think they rule. They still think they rule, but they don't. They don't. Yeah. So what next for the UK? What next for the UK? Okay, what next for the UK? Right, have faith. Have faith. Not only did as the, you know, do you know what I seen? This is an observation. It's not, you know, like say what I observed with my own eyes watching it. The monarchy's getting exposed, the media's getting exposed, the government's getting exposed, and the police are getting exposed. So that's 4 things. Seems to me as if they're trying to bring those 4 things down in quick succession, you know. Yep, well, have faith. We're at the end throes of the quest. It's end game. Now it's the recovery. I still say there'll be a couple of wee times where they'll try and throw stuff because this is, I mean, I would say a good vast majority of people woke. I don't mean woken as awakened, and it's to do the rest, it's to get the rest to awake. I have said this before, that those who done this, who were the puppets, are all going to be asking forgiveness. Oh, they're all going to be, oh, I didn't know. Well, you did know, you did. And those, I've started seeing it where those who were really in the system are starting to come round and say, oh my goodness, we got it wrong, we got it wrong. And kind of asking, not asking for forgiveness, but well, kind of saying sorry. I've seen it a couple of times. No, sorry, we didn't believe you. King Charles is going to get rejected very soon. Absolutely rejected. Because they're just thrust. I mean, this is the first time in my lifetime where you knew that the Queen was, you knew when the Queen had popped her bloody clogs that Charles was going to be king. Well, now the UK has had a monarch thrust upon it and a Prime Minister that nobody in the, no like say, voted for. Nobody, they were installed. And this is a big kind of eye-opener to people. It's a big eye-opener. Okay, they two wanted out. Okay, so let's get started and see. Oh, do you know what I'm getting right and clear? I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to go through the cards, right? That, if you can see where my thumb is it's like an old tower that's all fallen, right? And the one that's leading to this is a nice new building. And what I got was out with the old and in with the new. The new system's coming in. It's coming in. Yep. I had asked, it's big change, this was before, you know, like when I was getting ready and kind of meditating to start the reading, and I said, there's big changes coming in. Yes, big changes are coming in for the UK, okay? Yep. They're not going to be rich. They're going after their riches. They're going after the riches. They've got them. There's something to do with the monetary system. do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing the monetary system that we've got just now going down, right? And there'll be some panic. There'll be some panic, okay, because it just goes down, right? And it will cause a bit of panic, but this is to awaken the stragglers, as I call them. But it'll fix itself, but it's a new system. It's a new system. That's what I'm hearing. And it'll be fairer. The new system's going to be fairer. I don't know much about Nazira Jazeera. I don't know that, okay? I just know that the new system that's coming in will be fairer, and it's not what they had in mind. Absolutely not what they had in mind, okay? See, there's the thing with new road. New path ahead. It's as if, you know, do you know, I'm literally saying for the UK, right, for Scotland, England, Northern Ireland and Wales, right up. You know, it's as if they went up a dimension, you know, and hopefully those who can be awakened will be coming, Do you know what I'm hearing? The stone is set. You know how sometimes you get the nothing set in stone? The stone is set. It's set. It's set. In the UK, humanity's won. Humanity's won. Okay. What we're seeing now is just a big charade. It's a big charade of what you know, what they planned. Because King Charles has shown his true colours already. Showing his true colours already. And I think there's a great big rift between Catherine and William, Prince William, who's it, Prince of Wales now, giving titles out like sweets, and people in Wales didn't want them. So, and no matter how much the media push, the pushback's going to be, it's getting worse, it's getting, you know, over here, the oppressive energy seems to have lifted, for me. And other people that I've spoken to over the week says, my God, there's been a shift in energy, you know. Prosperity lies ahead. This is for, well, I was going to say Scotland, but this is for Scotland and the rest of the UK. Prosperity lies ahead. So that was what's in store for the UK. Go now, you know, now that Ding Dong, the witch is dead. The pomp and the ceremony, people are getting fed up with it already. They're getting, you know, it's like 10 days. And I'm wondering if that was the 10 days of darkness. I'm wondering if that's what they were always meaning. But the financial system, have some money. I've taken out as much as I need. I've not got that, not that I've got much, but I've taken it in case the system goes down so I can actually go and buy things. You know, people, this is what makes me think this is the White Hat, right? Because they've cancelled people's biopsies and everything on Monday for the Queen's funeral, and it's causing havoc. Because, I mean, really, causing havoc. So, you know, people are getting angry. So that was for the UK. It looks, there's not a, well, the negative cards were for the coming down of the monarchy. I feel as if the government's coming down as well. I really do. So anyway, that was for the UK, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes with my soul family. And we'll see where we are. I mean, I feel as if I live there. I feel as if I live in New Zealand. Right, so back in a wee minute. Alright, thanks for watching.